Your mobile network is about to get a major upgrade. 5G is coming to India. New Delhi will soon auction 5G spectrum. Big money is at stake. India could earn more than $12 billion from this auction. One player will miss out on all the action, and that is China. There are no Chinese telecom companies in the fray, which is significant because China is a big player in telecom equipment. Chinese companies have a big footprint worldwide, not in India. Chinese 5G equipment is now effectively banned in India. And let me say it here, there is no official ban. What India has done is just tighten the rules for all telcos. Specific measures have been taken in recent years. The scrutiny of Chinese gear has increased, and this level of scrutiny amounts to a de facto ban. So what strategy did India deploy? 3 moves essentially. The first one was in 2020. This was right after the clashes in Galwan. India asked telecom companies to phase out Chinese gear. Key ministries sent out a message. They asked telecom companies to avoid using Chinese equipment in future investments. They were told you can keep using the existing gear, but avoid Chinese manufacturers in the future. India made its second move last year. Trials of 5G equipment were happening. At least 12 firms were allowed to take part, but Chinese companies were left out. Which companies are we talking about? Huawei and ZTE, the biggest suppliers of 5G equipment from China. They are banned over security concerns in many countries. The likes of Australia, Canada, New Zealand, the United Kingdom, the United States. Huawei and ZTE are banned here. And the final nail in the coffin came this month. This was move number 3. This month, Indian regulators issued a notice. It had specific mandates for telecom companies. They can buy and use equipment only from quote-unquote trusted sources. Now, India maintains its own list of equipment providers. Major vendors are audited, then they're verified. Again, Huawei and ZTE are not part of this list of trusted vendors. The new regulations will prevent them from supplying gear to Indian telecom providers. What about the existing Chinese gear? The equipment that telecom companies are already using, what happens to them? Well, they can continue using it, but if they make any upgrades, they will have to source the new gear from a trusted provider. And this is a big blow for Chinese companies. The telecom industry in India is the second largest in the world. It has a subscriber base of over 1 billion users. Chinese companies are effectively out of this market. Earlier, Chinese companies dominated the Indian market. More than 1/4 of all telecom equipment in India was provided by either Huawei or ZTE. But now they're losing money. In 2019, India made up around 28% of Huawei's total revenue. In 2020, it dropped to below 20%. Last year, ZTE was raided by India's income tax department. Their company has been accused of tax evasion. And more Chinese companies are facing scrutiny. Several popular Chinese brands are under the scanner. Recently, tax authorities have investigated Xiaomi, OnePlus, Vivo, and Oppo. Oppo is also accused of evading custom duties. India's Directorate of Revenue Intelligence is probing this company, Oppo. It has found damning evidence. It says Oppo has not paid $551 million in import tax. The charges are serious. Reports say Oppo wrongfully used duty exemptions. It brought supplies to manufacture phones in India from outside and did not pay the import tax on them. The Indian government has now issued a notice to the company. It has told Oppo to pay its dues. And these are not one-off cases. This seems to have become a trend. Chinese businesses are under scrutiny in India. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.